For our project, we wanted to see if changing the golf club innovation would cause a change in performance between the two clubs. For our experiment, we used a Cobra 1 length, which all clubs are a standard 1 length shaft, and then we used the classic Titleist CB to test our experiment. To gather our data, we had Zach Harper travel all the way from College Station to Hobbs, New Mexico to meet up with his friend Trip Gleghorn at the Rockland Community Links. Not only is Trip Zach's super awesome friend, but he was an integral part to this experiment. He is a professional golfer and the closest thing to a repeatable swing that we could use to gather accurate data. We needed Trip, a set of the Cobra 1 length golf clubs, a set of the Titleist CB golf clubs, and the Flight Scope X2 Elite launch monitor. We used the launch monitor to track the ball's path to gain information on the launch angle, speed, and distance traveled. We had Trip alternate between using the Titleist CB clubs and the Cobra 1 length clubs to hit 50 balls total. This is so we had a test sample size of 25 balls per club. The sample size was used to minimize the effects of fatigue on the golfer. Here we can see Trip using the Cobra 1 length club to hit his first ball. And here we can see him hit his first ball using the Titleist CB club. In the bottom right, you can see the launch monitor display the ball's travel path as it flies through the air. We took all the data recorded and found the mean and standard deviation for all the recorded attributes of each club for their 25 hits. The Titleist club had an average travel distance of 199.98 yards with a small sample deviation of 7 yards. The Cobra 1 had an average distance of 200 yards with a sample deviation of 7.71 yards. Already we can see that the golf clubs pretty much perform the same way, only differencing in ball, launch angle, and spin. Next, we determined that each dataset was normally distributed with a 95% confidence level using the chi-squared test. To do this, we set up 7 bins of ball travel lengths and found the errors between what occurred and what was expected to occur. Therefore, we could see if the data was statistically different or not. Using the paired t-test, we cannot prove any significant statistical differences between the launch distances between the Cobra 1 length and the Titleist CB clubs. This was great for us and Trip because this means his swings were very consistent for all 50 hits. But this was bad news for the clubs. From this alone, we cannot prove that the design change had an effect on performance. However, we could prove that there is a statistical difference at the 99% confidence level that the launch angle and spin were smaller for the Cobra 1 lengths than the Titleist CB. A smaller number of these attributes minimizes the Magnus effect when traveling through wind. This shows that improvements in the design does improve the overall performance of the golf club itself.